I think we'd be remiss by doing an oh shit, it's the OBL if we didn't talk about a ruptured iliac artery, right? Just to do it.
Oh,
because people are starting out, and it's going to happen, right? So this is what I do. External iliacs, commons too, but external iliacs is where it's going to get you. You're going to cross an iliac and a complete occluded external iliac, and you're going to put a stent in. It's going to be, might be a bare metal stent, either balloon expandable, self-expandable, whatever it is, because you're in the OBL and iliac stents. A self-expanding stent in the external iliac patency is great. It takes the curves and it's good. And you're going to inject. And you're like, all right, I like where the stent is, and then you're going to go inflate it, and it may be a 7 or 8 millimeter stent. You're going to inflate it to 5 or 6, and you're like, all right, let's see what this looks like. And then you're going to see, boom, explosion, right? So you need to be prepared before you do that. Everybody in the room knows it. New tech, new nurse, it doesn't matter. So once I say, there's an external iliac artery occlusion, they all know what that means, right? So right now, I'm crossing with an 035 wire, and then once I have the stent deployed, I change out to an 018 command. And I change out to an 018 command because my 6 French Viabon is an 018. And so I have my 6 French Viabon in the room, so it's an 8x10 or 8x5 or whatever it is, and I am ready. So I balloon, low pressure, smaller balloon, and then I send that balloon up into the aorta, and I inject to the sheath immediately. And before I do, I tell my nurse, we're cycling the pressures, make sure you have fluid ready. My techs are there. I send that balloon up into the aorta and I inject through the sheath very, very quickly. And if I see anything, balloon comes right back down, balloon goes up, done. We could stand there, we can wait, check that pressure. She's like, well, the pressure was running 130, now it's 80 over 50. All right, give fluids, stay here for 5 minutes, check that pressure again. Pressure's 90, 92. Okay, great. So you know what to do. Open up the Viabon. This wire is way up. We're not going to lose it. Viabon's ready. Balloon's still up. Okay, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to deflate this balloon. You're going to hold the sheath. I'm going to pull the balloon back. Basically, put it. I want you to, grab it here. I'm going to slide the Viabon on. We're going to rip it back. Balloon done. This is going to take 45 seconds at most, and we're going to make sure that we know exactly where we're covering and we're covering the right thing. And then once that's all done, balloon goes back up, hold another minute or two. What's the pressure? Drop back down to 81. She's looking a little pale. All right, still giving fluids. 5 minutes later, where are we? Pressure's 135. Okay, take the balloon down, check, and we're good. This is going to happen. And if you're not ready for it, and if you don't understand that the balloon up equals safe, and you can make all the plans in the world while the balloon is up, but you have to know your sheath size. If it's a fluency, it's a 7. If it's a Viabon, it could be a 6. If it's 018, if it's 035, you're not going to get it over the 018 wire. These are just things that you need to have in your head because that's life and death, right? I mean, that's life and death. The rest of these things, they can become a catastrophe, but that's life and death. So, you can't do this talk without at least mentioning that.